I was earning 6 figures. My husband's business was thriving. And then all of a sudden, everything crashed. This is how it started. Growing up, I struggled through life. I lost my father when I was about 1 year old. And I grew up with my mother. She was struggling financially. But we were managing. And by God's grace, I pushed through school and joined university on government sponsorship. I performed very well at A level. And I got government sponsorship at university. I performed really well. I got a CGPA of 4.75 and I was the best female student in our year. Before I could even graduate, I had got my first job. It was giving me some little money, but it was enough for me to survive at that time. I worked in that place for like a year. And after that 1 year, I landed a very good government job. Very good. If I say very good, like one of those top paying organizations in the country. And I worked for 9 years on that job. And then after the 9 years, I was laid off. Sad, I know. But yeah, I was laid off. And I went home, started grieving. I would cry myself to sleep. I would wake up in the middle of the night, think about it and cry again. I went through that for almost 7 months. And then I lost my job in December. In that same month, an employee of my husband stole a lot of money from his business. And we had to close that branch of his also. So you can imagine, I had lost my job, my husband's money had been stolen, and we were really struggling. I went through a period of depression for about 7 months, and then God gave me an idea. When I was still at my job, I had started a small salon, and I always had challenges getting shampoo for it. So God gave me an idea of learning how to make shampoo. So I went and learned. I learned how to make it, and now I distribute it in my neighboring salons. Yes, a sample of what I make. This is the shampoo, hair shampoo. And this is the conditioner. So you guys can see I'm trying to get myself up from where I was dumped. I pray that by God's grace I will make it. And then I would like to share the lessons I've learned in this journey. First of all, your co-workers are not your friends. The moment you step out of the organization, they'll forget about you. If you're employed, do the bare minimum. You don't need to overwork yourself. Make sure you hit your target so that they don't fire you. But those things of doing overtime and going beyond, it's really not worth it. You better use that other time to build your own thing that can sustain you in case you lose that job. And then entrepreneurship is not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted, as they say. You have to give yourself grace, and I have learned to give myself grace because selling these products is not easy at all. But I'm sure with time I'll catch the market. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching.